Tonight, I'll do the dishes if you cook while I shower. What? Suck my ass. My.
Yeah, I expected work from home. They're like, there's not sitting today, so
Wow.
I figured I might as well ask. I figured it would be no, but I figured I might as well ask.
Still pisses me off that they told you to not go to work and then don't want to pay. These hard candies ain't shit, dude. I can't peel the wrapper off without it staying stuck to the candy. I took 2 of them. They're yours. You do it. Fuck you.
Therefore, they're yours.
I haven't even had any. I was just taking one for the first time.
No, that's not you literally told me.
Oh, I had one. Shut up. I'm gonna bend you over. Do you want to get bent over, bro? I didn't think so. What? What isn't a threat? Oh. Interesting argument. However, I didn't ask. Interesting argument. However, your mother. There's only 8 missions, I believe, in the War for Wakanda expansion, whereas the other ones had like 30. This one was really short. I think it was just released to tie in with the Black Panther movie, basically.
The next charge.
Probably.
So I remember for a bit, right before SMB said, never mind, homo, I'm getting a new charger today.
He probably told Colleen, and was like, oh, fuck, you need that.
Yeah, Colleen for once is probably like, yeah, I should probably help you, huh?
Or his grandmother.
Probably his grandma.
Pulls through so
But she still has her limits, you know?
yeah, and it's not even his fucking grandma either. It's Ben's grandma.
That's the same grandma.
So they have dads.
No, they have the same dad. They're full siblings. Yeah, they have the same parents.
Oh, probably like foster grandma.
I think that's what you're getting confused, because you forget Connor's... Yes, it is his foster grandma, I believe. Because, yeah.
I'm pretty sure Finn actually got it.
Yeah, they both did. You forget. Their dad basically dipped, and their mom fall.
Connor never got adopted.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
He had a foster family, but he never got married.
Oh, yeah, I know, I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Beloved, you let him go?
Yes,
I didn't tell Connor we saw Jade. I'm glad I didn't, because you know he'd be pissed.
Then still did.
Fucking actually. Oh my god, Tim!
Yeah, I don't get what it is about me that drives women so crazy. There was no joke in that, by the way. I genuinely don't understand. We're gonna use the Civil War costume for Black Panther.
He will lead me to his friends.
Babe, check out my costume. Check out my skin for Black Panther.
Like, genuinely, the next time she reacts like that, I'm gonna look at her and be like, dude, stay the fuck away from my fiance.
Babe, look at my skin for Black Panther. It's pretty badass.
I really cannot look. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's the skin from the Civil War movie.
Oh, yes.
Like, it's Chadwick,
Yeah.
his costume. They only have 2 skins for him, sadly, of like Chadwick's version. They only have Civil War and Endgame. Or not Endgame, the Black Panther solo movie. That's the only 2 versions they have.
Fair enough.
But that's fine with me, I don't mind. I think it's just gonna be Wakanda, the Wakanda DLC I'm gonna play for this, like, revisiting series. I'm not gonna bother with anything else.
So bad.
I'm so glad that I can lick your ass crack. I like licking ass cracks. I like licking ass.
I'm almost at 50 points.
Gotcha. If Evan doesn't text me before lunch, like before we start, before 12, I'll just play with him after lunch.
Right.
It's funny that I have Marvel's Avengers
So I
downloaded.
see if Jay's free during the day.
Yeah, no, I'm down for that. That's fine. Because me and Evan will probably just end up playing Injustice 2 as well after, or some shit. Or I might end up playing Dragon Ball. I have no idea how things are gonna go.
Oops.
To be honest, I had a lot of plans for today. Well, not really a lot of plans. It's more so just doing my own shit. So, I'm down to play Fortnite with you after dinner. But I kind of had a thing, stuff I was doing today, you know? I know, I like you, I love your company. It's not like I don't want you here, it's that I don't like when my plans get changed, that's all. So,
I'm not really changing, I'm just touching.
yeah, which is why I'm so happy to have your company. Everything's better when you're around. But I do like having my time to do my own thing during the day too, if anything.
That's why I don't like forcing you to time.
Yay! I'm so glad we have such a healthy relationship.
That was kind of crazy. Yay! About not spending time.
No, I was saying, yay, I'm in a healthy relationship. That's what I was trying to say, honey.
Did not come out that way anymore.
That's what it was supposed to come off as. It's not, yay, I'm not spending time with my wife, but yay, I'm in a healthy relationship.
You're just such an idiot.
Why is man sharing his finances? Is he in a healthy relationship? You love me. Are you mine? Kia, do you love me? Are you mine?
Should I get Princess Shuri?
She will receive the after-action report. Plans for some kind of sonic cannon.
Holy shit, I got two of them.
Glow is targeting the shell around the city.
Nice.
I
I'm
need
just
to
taking
go
over
fast.
this
I have nothing, I know nothing about this story, by the way. This Wakanda DLC. I've never played it, never watched it, I have no idea anything to do with it. This is my first
So
time.
it's all
playing.
totally new.
It's all totally new stuff because I never got
That's
past.
a very neat experience to play for the first time. Right?
Yeah, I never got past the final boss of Future Imperfect. Like I said, the evil Hulk from the future. Yeah, it got weird with that because the story was a big thing about time travel in that DLC. It was a two-parter too. Like there was two different parts to that DLC. I got to the end of part 2, got to the final boss, and then my data corrupted. And that's why I don't have any progress. That's right. My save data ended up corrupted. So I'm just saying fuck you and deciding that I'm gonna play.
At least they corrected the
It can't. You can't do that. It doesn't happen.
shit.
This trophy saved to the account itself, not to the console.
Oh, I see.
That's how you can access looking at the PS app and stuff. I died though, I'm an idiot when I died.
Shut up, Emily.
Nikki, do you love me?
I mean, I'm doing horrifyingly well. I'm scared.
Bro is actually looking at Subway Surfers Family Day clips.
Oh, I'm feeling really.
Hey Lloyd, hey Peter. This show before, like I have the whole series reviewed
You
on.
just didn't realize.
I just didn't remember. Yeah, I have the whole. Also, look at you see the little laundry basket. Do you realize? I just remembered. It's from the same show.
Nice.
I got that as a kid. That's why when that show was new. I also had. I wish I still had it. I think my mom kept it and didn't give it to me because she didn't want it to get wrecked. But it's this big like plaque on the that I had on, and it's basically a fucking. It just says my name, but it's a picture of the same version of Batman. So it's always been my favorite. It's always been. It was the one I grew up with more so than the animated series or anything. Was the Overlord series. So.
Leave this place. We can't keep this up.
See, the thing a lot of people didn't like about the gameplay of this game was it was basically go into a room, beat up some bad guys, go into another room, beat up more bad guys. There was
Very repetitive.
they felt it was very repetitive. I definitely can't say I don't notice that part of it, that it does kind of do the same shit over and over. But personally, it keeps my ADHD brain interested because I never have to just sit there and do stuff, you know? I get to just mindlessly beat people up and it's fun. And each character does have their own unique moves and style of fighting and like strategy. So I personally find it interesting. I find myself enjoying it. I think the reason people didn't like this game though was the Spider-Man games had the
you know which ones, had recently released, they were so well done, at least the first one and Miles, since they both released before this, that people were basically like wanting something like that, like an open world and such. This game doesn't have any open world. This game has levels. This game has like...
Yeah, because open world started getting a lot more popular once Breath of the Wild.
Oh, 100%. Like, there were open worlds before Breath of the Wild, but even I can
They got
say
so popularized after.
every game had to be open world after
And I
Breath of the Wild,
fucking
you know?
love that. Like, even Pokemon hit the open world shit.
Yeah. The only game before Breath of the Wild that I think really popularized open worlds and side quests and stuff were Skyrim and Fallout 3.
But those were such, like, a unique experience that a lot of people never really played them.
No, they were very big. They were huge.
They were, but not as big as, like, the super popular games like Spider-Man and Zelda.
That's what I was gonna say.
For fucking eons.
Elder Scrolls, which is what Skyrim is a part of, has been around since the 80s.
Yeah.
But and same with Fallout. Fallout's been around since the 90s. But the thing with it is, yeah, Fallout and Skyrim, even though they're big games now, and they were one game of the year each year that they came out, the thing with them is, yeah, it was really only gamers who knew about them. Whereas like Zelda and shit, like even casual people got into that. And Spider-Man had, yeah. So yeah, no, you're definitely right about a lot of that.
Because a lot of them are available on PC consoles like the DS.
Exactly. And I think the big thing, GTA is another big open world one, because every GTA game pretty much was open world.
Yeah.
Since the third one, which was back on like GameCube. Or not GameCube, but like, or you know, that era. So like they've been doing open world for years. I remember the second Toby Spider-Man, the game based on
None of them were done as well until Breath of the Wild came out. I'm sure they were done well, but
Skyrim.
Breath of the Wild, it helped.
It definitely, I think Breath of the Wild was definitely the first one that got really big. Like, for everybody talking about it, for sure. Like, even my mother was playing Breath of the Wild.
Dude.
So that's...
Like, I saw a Zelda game and I was like...
That's what I'm... So I can...
fucking nutting over the Zelda game. And then it was open world and I enjoyed it so much.
I think...
And then I heard about, like, the Pokemon open world games, I started getting the blues because of the open world aspect.
That's the thing. I think that definitely... I think Breath of the Wild
Like
put it into the
opened-
mainstream. It was definitely... Open world games have always been a thing, but I think Breath of the Wild really put it as, like, the mainstream.
The mainstream compared to all these quest games and shit that people had been enjoying previously.
Like, yeah, like Skyrim. Skyrim is my favorite open world game of all time, purely because it's so big. Like, to get from one end of the open world to the other would probably take you over 25 hours straight. It is still to this day one of the biggest fucking open worlds of all time. That's why they haven't released a new Elder Scrolls game other than online. I guess online is pretty big open world too, but that one didn't do as well just because it wasn't as big. Like, it was big, but it was definitely held down by some that, like, you need to have a good internet connection to play and such. Skyrim you can play with no internet.
Breath of the Wild as well.
That's what I'm
Probably
saying.
another part is one, handheld console.
Yeah.
Two, no internet access needed.
Yeah, no, first, I think the Switch is still one of the best consoles because, yeah, you can literally play a
Like,
fucking
dude,
Skyrim.
they even fucking boosted Steam to make the Steam Deck because they were like, oh fuck, handheld consoles.
Yeah, like DS obviously brought the handheld Game Boy and shit too, but like DS was the biggest one before the Switch. I think for me, like my first console.
And then the 3D graphics as well.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to
like,
say.
The 3DS helped boost a lot more companies to be like, oh, people are liking the 3D models, perhaps we should look into that.
But the actual 3DS itself was kind of shit.
Yeah, it definitely could have been better.
I liked it. No, I loved it. It was a good console. The 3D aspect, like using the slider and making it, I didn't like that. That fucked my eyes up. That's actually why I need glasses. Was from using the 3D aspect of
Honestly?
3DS. Like, you know,
I've hardly ever used it, honestly, because it hurt my eyes.
it was actually prone to cause people's eyes to get fucked up. That's why.
Thanks to Nintendo?
And actually, yeah, they actually had to pay a lot of money for that. But